not prepared!
Welcome to another deck guide video, boys and girls. Today I'm gonna give you a quick aggro demon hunter guide, which turns out to be the best deck out there even after the nerfs. The meta supposedly shifted to more control, but this deck still actually takes the cake despite it facing a lot of control warriors. You can for sure muster a lot of extra damage if you know what you're doing with the deck, so I hope this video helps you in learning how to play better with and against this deck. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing, and if you do, a like and subscribe would really be awesome. Now let's check out the deck. This is what the deck looks like, and it's pretty much the same as the one I showed you in my prediction video of what the best decks will be looking like. And basically, 3 of those decks are really the best decks out there right now. But yeah, let's concentrate on the Naga Demon Hunter right now. We're running a couple of glaives, which really do huge amounts of damage if you time them correctly, and sometimes the opponent is actually gonna play themselves by giving you good targets to slap into with your multi-strikes. In some matchups it would be good for you to equip it as soon as turn 1, but in other matchups I would advise you to actually hold back with it and equip it when you actually need it. Let's say against a control warrior, that would be a pretty good opportunity for you to hold back your glaive, so you can really maximize the damage with it as soon as they play something like a 4-5 Onyxian Drake, so you get to clap him twice with your multi-strike and chaos strike, let's say. Fury, you usually want to hold it back at least till rank 2, but in some cases it might be good for you to tempo it out, so you can clear an early board threat. With multi-strike, again, you could use it early on to secure the board, but you can also save it for later on for huge amounts of damage with your Dread Prison Glaive. Your 1-drop Naga is pretty amazing, and tempoing it out as soon as turn 1 is usually pretty amazing. Keeping your Battle-Worn Vanguard is also pretty good, but be careful playing it if you're playing against a warrior because Rancor is really gonna hurt you. Chaos Strike, you usually want to be using it when you're desperate for card draw, but you can also save it for your Dread Prison Glaive with multi-strike action. Fel Barrage, again, you could save it for some board clear or for your Lady Steno. And also don't forget, if your opponent is actually low enough in health, it does go face. As long as there is a chunky minion in front of it, you could actually maneuver it so this actually can go face. I said actually a lot, whatever. Spectral Sight, pretty good card draw for you. We are running 1 copy of Eldrazi Warblade in here, so you can have better odds against Quest Hunters as well as the mirror matchups with Demon Hunters. Lady Steno can be amazing, especially against warriors, as long as you don't get mutinist, which happens a lot nowadays. But it's usually good for you to save her for a big chunk of damage, most importantly against heavy armor gain opponents like druids and warriors. But against druids sometimes it's correct to actually tempo her out, because sitting at 4 health she's pretty hard to deal with. Mankrik is pretty decent in this deck because we have a lot of card draw, and actually getting the wife triggers your Kurtrus hero power twice, so make sure to plan out if you're gonna be playing Mankrik, make sure to press the hero power before you actually try to draw extra cards, because if you do get lucky with Mankrik's wife, that will reset your hero power, if you obviously want to be doing that turn. Predation is pretty decent, especially comboed with Lady Sterno, because having 0 mana spells is a lot of extra damage. Puffer Fists are also pretty nice for some board clear, even though it got nerfed, it's still a pretty amazing card. I am having 1 Viper in this deck, but this is definitely a tech slot, so if you feel like you still want the silence, you can do that. Or you can put in something entirely different, like a, I don't know, second Eldrazi Warblade would feel a bit too much for me, and also the Dredge weapon would feel like we're gonna be having too many weapons that way, but I guess go creative and figure out what you need instead of this Viper here. It's still not a bad card for you to be getting from Drektar, and you can just trade it off for something you actually need later on too. Treasure Guard is also a nice minion to get pulled from your Drektar, and it gives you some card draw, it discounts your predation, and all sorts of good stuff. And let's not forget it's a 1/5 taunt, so it can actually protect your Drektar and your other high value minions. Couple of Need for Greeds here feel pretty good. You get to tradable him or even play him for 3 mana when you top deck him on time. And obviously at the end we have Kurtrus, which gives you a ton of extra damage. A cool trick with Kurtrus would be, when you've played him, after that you could combo him with Sterno on the next turn, and that way you get to again reset your hero power over and over again. And that is a great way for you to cheat out a tons of extra damage, like seriously. As long as you have a good amount of mana, that is. Other than that, be careful with multi-strike because it does actually bug out somehow. if you play multi-strike, attack, and then go into Kris form, you're not gonna get the second strike for some reason. I guess it's something wrong with the coding there. Maybe the same way you get unfrozen when you switch over to a different hero. Maybe that's how you also forget multi-strikes and effects like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but be careful with the multi-strike. It does tend to bug out. Another cool thing about multi-strike is you can proc your Battle Swarm Vanguard twice that way and your Puffer Fist twice that way, which can be pretty good for mild board clear for you. So yeah, keep that in mind. All in all, the deck is pretty good. You will need to be decent at math, let's say, because managing to hit honorable kills with the glaive is really gonna put you beyond the average Naga Demon Hunter right now. And also the deck like seriously has tons of damage super fast. Like you could get lethals as soon as turn 5 if you get lucky, even sooner. I think I've seen somebody kill people at turn 4 with this deck, and that is standard for you right now, so keep that in mind. For the matchups, here's what it looks like. Paladins will not be too good for you, as well as Control Warrior, but like I said, you can definitely outsmart Control Warriors if you manage to chunk out extra damage with your honorable kills and your lady. Paladins today actually won against the ones I faced, so we got that going for us. And as you can see, everything else is pretty green, pretty favored, or just a fair matchup, so you will be able to skill yourself wins more often than not. Mulligan-wise, let's see what the deck looks like here. Going first and second for that matter, Drektar is always going to be a keep, as well as your 1-mana Vicious Slitter Spear. Mankrik also feels pretty decent, especially when going first. Battle Swarm Vanguard, pretty awesome, but you usually want to be playing him on turn 3. Your weapon is pretty nice, and you could play the Battle Sworn on turn 2 if you actually have a weapon equipped already. Spectral Sight, I'd only keep it if I know for a fact I will be able to outcast it, or I already have it outcasted on the left. Multi-Strike could be good against board-centric matchups, but it's kind of a weird keep, honestly. And the rest are probably pretty iffy. Kris, if you already have some good stuff going, I would be keeping Kris as well, because he's just huge. Going second, however, Kris becomes a lot more keepable, and I would probably always keep him. Drektar is still the same, as well as the Viper, the Naga. Predation could be a lot better here, especially if you already have a Naga. I usually don't really like keeping it, but if it is an actual board-centric matchup, you could keep it as early game removal, and it also buffs up your Naga too, so it pretty much feels decent. Vanguard still great, multi-strike a lot better because you are going to be second on the board and you will have to clear some stuff. Weapon still awesome, Mankrik as well, Puffer Fist could be decent. And again, maybe Spectral Sight if you have it outcast already, but the rest are probably bait. All in all, the deck doesn't have that many legendaries. Kris is a no-brainer if you enjoy Demon Hunter, Drektar was supposed to be free if you did the achievement, and we also have Mankrik and Lady Sterno, and those feel alright as well. And yeah, Mankrik was free, right? Other than that, this, like I said, is gonna be a flex pick for you, so you can include something else. So yeah, all in all, the deck is not that expensive, and it's definitely one of the best decks out there, if not the best. And it's not actually that hard to pilot it decently too, so yeah, definitely give it a go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the guide. Don't forget you can also hire me for some Hearthstone coaching. Prices start for as low as 20 bucks per hour, and you can even go lower if you hire me for a 3-hour coaching session. So definitely give it a go, and you can be sure I will do my best to make you a better Hearthstone player. Now, let's check out the games. Enjoy. Demon Hunter definitely seems pretty strong, Jillian. Doesn't seem like it going nowhere. Holds its own against Control Warriors as well. We're about to find out here. We're about to find out, chat. Got my Dreki boy, so that'll be good. Against the Warrior, he actually kept the first card, by the way. God knows he could be Pirate still. We're still in pretty dumpster ranks, but I still think it's Control. Like, probably is. People used to run it RX, RH, but I don't know. This version is not really running it. You can definitely fit it in if you don't have Mankrik. The Viper is also a flex pick. It's not a bad card, but I don't know. Hey, congrats, Jim. What do you mean in part to your video, though? Thanks to the videos, I guess? Happy to hear, man. Happy to hear. That's why we do them. That's why we do that thing. Should I equip this Weppy Wep? Next turn we're gonna clap with Dreki. How do you beat Control Warrior and Paladin with this deck? You gotta slap him with some big honorable damage with the glaives, basically. It's a hard matchup, that's for sure. Go with the Dreki Drake. Like that, not exactly amazing. I'll still slap once for the +1 here, I guess. Yeah, the lady can be pretty good. The lady can definitely be pretty good. As long as she doesn't get mutinist. Okay, he used the coin here at least. Got a decent survivor. Multi-strike, you say. This feels kind of lame. Yeah, for sure, RH. Feels like a pretty good deck right now.
I grow impatient.
I'm gonna save the barrage still. With the warrior, Kurtrus definitely helps a lot, especially if you combo it off with a lady afterwards, because Kurtrus and lady actually work together pretty well, because you get to click the hero power all the times, because lady is actually attacking herself. Okay, this guy's running the list I actually showed. Funny. Not gonna play Kurtrus just yet, though. I mean, I can actually play Kurtrus, but I don't know, I think I'll do it like this. Clap him twice with the puffer bitch. Question is, do I want to waste the Fury here? Because this guy is getting a bunch of damage from it as well. I think I will. Working with what we got and whatnot. It's a lot of damage. Wait, I missed lethal, I'm a dumbass. I'm a fucking idiot. I missed lethal. I'm a fucking dumbass, Chad. That was such an easy lethal, too. Fucking idiot. Okay. Fucking idiot.
You are not prepared.
The amount of damage this deck has sometimes really surprised me. Like, it's seriously amazing how much freaking damage this deck can muster. Like, I did not even expect we had all that damage right there. Like, the Puffer Fist dealt 2 extra damage, the Naga grew out of proportion. Let's see if me misplaying actually cost me the game, though. I am not gonna be playing this Battle Sworn. I mean, I will, but I'm not gonna use it with the attack, because I don't want to get punished by... I don't want to get punished hard by Rancor. Because that'll be a 4-mana clear, gain 6 armor. No, thank you. It's a lot of armor gain you're getting. Yep, Rancor still wrecks us. Okay. Get some good card draw, por favor. That is not as good as it could have been. Getting a bunch of attacks through this, though. Get +1, +6. I'm not gonna use the multi. Rancor would be pretty shit right now. We were 1 off lethal, by the way. If there was a minion on the board, it would have been enough. If he finds Rancor, would be pretty shit. He gets an honorable kill on the 2-2 anyway. If that's all he does, he might as well use the honorable on the 2-2 and then, but not really. He's better off killing the Naga or the Puffer. I'm gonna get +8 armor. Is he gonna shield slam the 2-1? Nope. Let's see. Lady, you say? Looks like a GG to me. Okay, extended BM, chat, extended BM. Yeah, turn 6 lethal against the freaking control warriors. What we would have had if I didn't misplay like an idiot. Yeah. So, even if you're a dumbass, you get the win against the hard counter. It's not even a hard counter, honestly. It's not an easy matchup, but it's not a hard counter. It's a soft counter at best, like 40-60 kind of deal. Those are at least the global stats. But it definitely feels very winnable. Test this. Let's see if Testis is gonna test this. Haha! Made it funny. Okay, getting Kurchus against the mirror, getting the 1-drop against the mirror, pretty decent stuff. Let's see it like this. Oh boy, that's also decent. If I top deck the weapon, that's gonna be pretty nutty combo with the Puffy. The Puffer bitch. You can kill it, but I'm not sure that's worth it. I'm not at all feeling like killing this right now. I don't know, man. Yep, Big Daddy gets it. Never punished indeed. I don't know, man. Feels horrible, but let's do it like this. I got the Kurchus, so might as well play it safe till then. Safe-ish. Crap. Big crap. This is looking mighty horrible right now. Mandic to save the day. Let's go. Okay. Pretty good that we have a pretty solid play right now. Next turn is just gonna be buffer a bitch into the 2-2. Should be mighty fine. Okay, not bad at all still. Oh, he's gonna make the trade. Makes it still acceptable. Still pretty good, because he floods with a bunch of 1-1 shits. Okay. Not able to play that right now. Kind of crappy that this is not gonna be 5-4s, but still. Well, that'll do, pig. Okay, kind of a slow turn for him, but he still gets the flood with a couple of 1/1s. That ain't too bad. Another puffer bitch. Love it. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, you're seriously rank 3 right now, Fizzban? Damn, boy. That's freaking lit. It's freaking lit. Didn't know we have a freaking Grandmaster in here. Good job, man. Sounds freaking awesome. This is why I wanted my Kurtrus shits to be 5/4s, but in the end of the day, I'm just gonna double dip it. Let's double dip it. They do die to predation, but it's fine still. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. You got me good there, not gonna lie. You got me good. Oh boy. Oh baby. Should I wait a turn to keep it as a possible recovery? I'll be able to slap in extra hero powers that way too. This gives me extra gas, so I think I'm gonna do it like this. And next turn follow with the Sterno. Steno. Keep messing up her name. $64 viewers, by the way. Happy to have you, chat. How are you doing? How's the post-nerf meta have been treating you? Okay. If you guys still haven't checked out the new video, might as well do so from here. The decks are from before the nerfs actually hit, but from what I see, it looks pretty good already. Have I tried Naga Ping Mage? Not really, man. That deck kinda looks complicated. Kinda looks complicated, man. Okay, not sure if this is at all worth it. You know what? I'm not gonna use this. Let's do it like this. A lot of damage now in it. Okay. Fight, fight, fight. Maybe I should have waited a turn. Maybe I should have done a Need for Greed there again. We're pretty close to the finish line, but let's see if he has a big Sterno himself. Quest Hunter? I was thinking about that actually, Locutus. I might give it a go as well. I might give it the good old go. I haven't really played it much. If you want to hop on a call, we can do some co-oping again if you wish. I would definitely be up for some of that if you're up for some of that. But I can also just spam some of that DH. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's doing it for the stabilization here. This allows me to get some top decks. I think he flopped big time. Okay, that's pretty fine. The Viper ain't doing shit. I do have Olgra in there. Should be GG. But it's not. But it should be. There's the Olgra. Easy game, easy life chat. Olgra procs you. For those of you who don't know, that is why I clicked the hero pair before I drew a bunch of cards. Olgra gets the proc done. It's a minion attacking. It's a minion attacking. Another paladin. We ate dick last time. Did we? No, we won last time. Did we? Can't remember. So long ago, chat. This is not the hand we need though. This looks a little bit better, not by much though. Top decking the weapon would be kind of nice. Nope, we're top decking our old hand basically. If you don't do much, I'm just gonna tempo the Battle Worn. Kept 3 cards though. Doesn't feel too good. Can still tempo the Vanguard, I think. How can he deal with it on turn 2 or 3? Guess we're about to find out. I mean, if he wastes the quality on this, so be it. Pyromancer coin gets him there, I guess. But again, so be it. Nice. Not sure if trading right there was super smart, but let's see, because now a Pyro coin clears most. Also city tax. Maybe I should have just double traded the ones, like missing out on 1 damage for 1 health. Not worth at all. Oh shit. Well, I guess that didn't change much, so I guess it wasn't so bad in the end. Okay, let's draw some. Nice. Would be nice if this doesn't pull the Viper, because it might actually come down to Carol and bullshit. Of course you have her. Ooh, that's a fascinating need for greed, but still. Nice. Pio Softos. How are you doing, Pio Softos? Thank you for slapping that follow. Welcome to the stream. Kept the card from the beginning. If he hasn't played it by now, kind of getting Carol vibes. Let's fuck around and find out. 2 turns to go. Oh shit. What is this nonsense? Must be a Kazakhstan paladin, huh? If I go with the lady here, what happens? Not much. Not much. Could be a Highlander deck for all we know.
I grow impatient. Time grows short.
Let's go like this, I think.
Child's play.
Do I think Kaz is worth keeping, or should he disenchant for budget players? Well, if you're literally not using Kazakhstan right now, like in this particular moment, there's no reason for you not to disenchant it. Because if you feel like you want it back, you're just gonna use the same dust back. But yeah, I mean, right now, Kazakhstan decks feel a little bit worse, most of them. And if you're a budget player, take him where you can, man. Like, just don't play Kazakhstan decks. If you're a budget player, usually aggro decks are a lot easier to maintain. So in the grand scheme of things, if you're not a huge fan of playing Kazakhstan decks, might as well just get the dust and run. Control Warrior feels better, true. But again, as a budget player, Control Warrior is not exactly something you are okay with crafting. So, yeah. The budget player aspect should not be ignored there. Did we get him? Got him. Don't even need this. Yeah, definitely disenchant Kazakhstan for Lady then, like... You could even get tired of Demon Hunter by then and just craft Kazakhstan back if you really miss him. It goes like that. Right now you have 2 weeks of having that dust in your hand if you like. Let's go like this. I don't really do much of deck drawing on stream, Broken. You can send it in my Discord on the deck section and people can give it a check. What kind of deck is it though? You can at least tell me that much. Okay, he doesn't have any cards kept. Quest goal. Getting Director nice and early would be pretty neat. Let's see. Kinda lame. It is what it is. Curving perfectly. He did. But we're also looking mighty fine. We also have the Eldrachi Warblade in here. Okay, so far he couldn't have asked for a better hand, honestly. Let's see the Drake. The Drake Tar. Something, it's something. Might tempo the lady next turn, we'll see if it's worth or not. Fuck. Doesn't seem worth. Okay, having Eldrachi definitely worth knowing. Do I draw a single card right now? I will play Lady's Turn on next turn. With these two most probably.
I grow impatient.
Promise he has a Dragon Bane shot again, gets a perfect clean kill on these, kinda lame. Think I shouldn't have done what I did last turn. I should have maybe traded, but then again he gets to clear him out with his face as well. Well, we know what he's doing next turn, Dragon Bane shots. Oh, Spectral for one. Okay, that's pretty good for the lady. He's gonna get butt fucked next turn, that's for sure. Harder, daddy. It's a 0 mana hero pair to go with it though, but still, looks mighty fine to me. Sure. Turn 5 completes the fucking quest. Well, if next turn all he wants to do is just play the quest, maybe Lady's Turn survives it. How's that for face race? I'm one off lethal with my hand currently. Another predation off the top would get me there. Go space. No? Okay. Wouldn't have it any other way, man. Always has it. Fell Barrage kills him. This does not. Does this? It does! Get fucked, homeboy. Yeah, boy. Completes the quest on turn 5 and Standard still gets fucked. Sounds pretty wild to me. Sounds pretty wild to me, chat. 645. Let's go.